Hi guys, and welcome back to the extended Pentagon challenge. We are still in South Korea with Ulsan Hyundai, and of course still the selector of the South Korean national side. I think I'll run you through firstly the the transfers that have occurred in the last window. I think it from about here. So Yang Dong-jun has left. He was a kind of a bit part centre back at the club. He leaves to go to Brescia for I think £1.5 million, so that's pretty good money for him. We've also got rid of a youngster. He was 4.5 star rated. He's only 18, but my view is that fundamentally he's not going to be getting much football here as yet, and it's a pretty good offer for now for us, so I decided that it'd be easier to take that. So he leaves for 2.7 million. Bielefeld, the German side, also came in for our right back. You might remember we bought him from Jeonbuk, and actually he's also gone there to Germany. So he also went for 2.7 million. So in that window we made around about about six, almost £7 million just from those sales. So to replace those players, we got in Ahn Chul Ho for coming in from Suwon. He's 19 years old, 1.1 million, pretty much ready to go and start playing in the first team mostly. So I think that's a pretty good buy for us. And then we've got in Kim Jin-oh as a replacement right back. He's probably not going to play every week because we did buy earlier in the window Lee Sang-hyuk, who obviously hasn't played as much, but he's obviously versatile, can play both right and left, so the expectation is that he'll play, and then Kim Jin-oh will be a cover in most situations. Let me push through to the fixtures, and we you left us, we just finished the 2 games against Antlers, and had won that quite convincingly. We then played Busan TC in the cup, and that was actually quite an easy win. Park Hee-young with 3 goals, Luis Barreto getting another, Kaneko, Sung Jae and Jong Hoi getting all the goals there as we won 7-0. Park Hee-young could have had 4 on the day as he also missed a penalty, so a very nice win, and we moved to the 4th round of the cup. Next up was Daegu away in the league, and Park Hee-young, Luis Barreto, Dusan Kanaki and Ko Jae-yoon getting the goals as we defeated Daegu to continue this insane league form that we had. Apart from the Pohang defeat, we'd only sustained 1 draw in the league, so dropping 4 points up to this point would been amazing. It continued a 2-0 win at home to Busan, Dusan Kanaki and Luis Barreto getting those goals. Dusan Kanaki now officially a Serbian. You might remember he was German, but now he's played for Serbia, probably his dual national. He's actually scored in his first appearance, so I guess that's another international added to our ranks. Next one was Junam Dragons. We fell 2-0 down in this game. Lee Won-jae and Franco Acosta putting Junam 2-0 up as a bit of a shock, but Luis Barreto and Seguro Kaneko getting the goals back as we won the game and recovered from the dead to win the game 3-2 and continue this brilliant run. Jeju up next, probably has often been our undoing playing Jeju away, but not this time. Barreto getting 4 goals in the game, absolutely phenomenal performance from him, getting a 9.8 rating. Seguro Kaneko with the other goal. Nemanja Djurovic, he's a very good player, plays for Jeju. He got the other goal, or the goal for Jeju in this game as we won 5-1. Next up was Jeonbuk. Jen tends to be a tough game, but we made it look pretty easy. Kim Jong-hoi getting 2 goals, Kim Jong-chul getting 1 back for Jeonbuk, but later on Sandro made the point safe as we picked up all 3 of those. Suwon FC up next, and obviously Suwon FC having an atrocious season. I think they've up to the break in the league, they've only picked up 4 points in the league, so pretty much relegation fodder. We took the lead the first minute through Ko Jae-young. Dusan Kanaki then doubled the lead. Sandro and Kwon Chang Hoon finishing things off. Min Sung Kook actually did score in the 11th minute, so he didn't actually double our lead. That was incorrect, but yeah. So, the ground point being that it was a very simple win. Gwangju next in the cup, 4th round, and again an easy win. Chine Ho getting 1, Luis Barreto hat-trick, Ko Jae-young unfortunately getting an own goal, but an easy win for us as we marched on to the 5th round. Seong Nam up next, and a crazy game, 5-3 it finished. They took the lead through Yoon Ho Yo Jin, Luis Barreto hit back, and then Ko Jae-young put us ahead. Not for long as Lee Han-ho made it 2-2. We then hit back through just before half time through Dusan Kanaki, and just after half time Kim Won-hee put through his own net as it went 4-2 up. Then Ko Jae-young scored again to make it 5-2, and Naldo finished the scoring as Seong Nam pulled Noah back to make it 5-3. An entertaining game in which we won. Not too happy about the defensive performance, but pretty good in the end that we got all 3 points. Daejeon up next. This was actually a reasonably tough game because they took the lead through Jang Kyun Ho, then sat back, tried to defend that lead, and we broke them down with Ko Jae-young on 69 minutes, and then a penalty on 77 taken by Luis Barreto, winning the game. A bit of a nail biter for us really as we look to continue this run. Busan 2-0 win away. Dusan Kanaki and Sandra with the goals. Same old really, very very dominant. Pohang, this was a 3-0 win. Luis Barreto, Seguro Kaneko and Ahn Chul Ho getting us the victory. Kim Sung Jae did get him sent off just before half time, which made things a little bit more difficult, but we ended up winning the derby against Pohang as again just keeps going this league form. It's phenomenal stuff. We would face Busan in the cup next in the quarterfinals, and a 5-2 win as Dusan Kanaki get 2, Luis Barreto with 1, Cha In Ho with 1, and Choi Jae-young right at the end. Oh Jae-woong and Palinyu get the goals for Busan, but as you can see, a simple win for us again. Suwon away, normally a difficult game. They were having obviously quite a bad run of things. They have slightly improved, but in the end we put them pay. Dusan Kanaki gave us the lead. That was cancelled out by Ko Jung-hwan of Suwon, but Kim Jong-hoi getting that goal to put us ahead, and then 2 own goals from Kim Yong-koo and Min Sang-gi gave us the win and made the points safe. And a really nice win for us at the Suwon Big Bird Stadium. Next up was Seoul, and a 3-1 win in the league. Barreto hat-trick, Issy Perez getting 1 back for them. Cho Tae-yu getting sent off for Seoul probably didn't help them much, but a nice win as at this point we extended our lead to an absolutely ridiculous level. I'll show you in a minute the league table, but it's a ridiculous lead that we have in the league. Daegu up next, and so Olsen Daegu, a 4-0 win for us. Kim Jong-hoi, Luis Barreto 2 from him, and Dusan Kanaki getting 1 as well. As we won 4-0 again, simple win. We just kept racking up these wins to really cement some real dominance here in South Korea. Return fixture of the Seoul game. This was moved quite clearly because we just played Seoul recently in the league, and Luis Barreto put us off to a nice start as we took the lead through a penalty. Jun Kwang Jin getting 1 back to equalise things. Then Sandro, 29 minutes, making it 2-1 to us. 3 minutes from the end, Seoul did get that equaliser, and they took away a point, as so did we. So that brings us up to the split in the leagues, and we've got Dijon next. The league table looks like this. As you can see, we are romping away with it. We are 18 points ahead going into the split in the leagues. I think you could hand us the title right now, because there's only 10 games left. We'd have to lose 6 of those, and obviously Seoul would have to win 6 of those to even, for us to even be equal on points. As you can see, we've got by far the best attack, by far the best defence. It's just been a fantastic run. 19 games won, 2 drawn, 1 lost. So the boys are really putting in the performances. And league title number 3 on the way. It'll be 4 for Ulsan in a row, and you can only speak very highly of the way things have been going, really. If we move on to the team, and if we go to the selection info, you can see that it's been some standout performances. Luis Barreto's got 35 goals. He's just an absolute goal machine. 21 in 21 in the league, 5 in the cup, 9 and 8 in the AFC Champions League, giving us 35 in 32. He's absolutely beastly, this guy, and he's just scoring goals for fun for us, which is very nice acquisition. Completely justifies what I did with Andrietta and also Jinjak. Dusan Kanaki, he's been again on fire, especially with the assists. More than 1 assist a game. He's just a brilliant forward. The partnership between Kanaki and Pareto is just phenomenal at the moment. Hoy, he's been a good signing, that's for sure. Coming in from Seoul, kind of replacing Andrietta. I think he's actually surpassed him at the moment, doing really good stuff. Parky Young, when he's played, he's done very well. 13 goals for him in all competitions. So again, a good return from 21 games. Cha In Ho, again, he's just really making that position. He is in defensive midfield and central midfield. So again, this guy's obviously evolved as time has gone on at the club, and he's doing very well. Anyway, have a look at those stats, and you can see that most of the guys are doing pretty good job. Moving on to South Korea, last I left you off, we had just played Egypt. We then got a very impressive draw at home to Brazil. It finished 0-0. We actually had the better of things, surprisingly. Couldn't quite get that goal to make a famous win, but in the end, I'll take that all day long, a 0-0 draw. Then we played Laos in another friendly, and a 4-0 win as expected. Jidong won with 2, Enrique with 1, and Park Yun-suk getting all the goals as we won the game pretty much in the first half. Then the turning performances. UAE away, always going to be a difficult game. Kim Sung-jae got himself sent off, which I will not be at all thankful for. He's an all-sound player, you should know better than that. But he got himself sent off, and they scored 8 minutes from time. Really quite undeservedly, I felt. I think we still dominated with 10 men, but fundamentally did not get anything out of the game. And then a really poor result, and it may only be a friendly, but we just lost to Syria, and that was we 1-0 up, Chotai Yu getting a goal, but Ala Afash and then a penalty for Mohamed Al Kuja, winning the game for Syria, again completely undeserved. And at the moment I don't really know what to do with South Korea, because we're dominating games, just not putting the ball in the back of the net, and I just hope our fortunes change, because obviously next game is Algeria, but then we've got Uzbekistan next month, and we really cannot afford to lose that game, or even remotely mess up in any kind of way, because it's a tough run in, and it's going to be a tough run in. I mean, Turkmenistan shouldn't pull up any trees against us, but we've still got to play UAE again and Uzbekistan, so any mess up at home against both of these sides, and I think we might well be not making it to the Asian Cup, which would be an absolutely ludicrous turn of events. And I think really for me that would be the end of my tenure at South Korea. It's just been terrible, really. It's not really gone to plan. We're 85th in the world, and I think that's probably not an exaggeration. We're just not very good. We've been pretty much surpassed by a lot of teams in Asia. Despite the league being of a very good standard, we just don't have those star players, I don't think, to really dig deep. And obviously maybe it's just tactics. South Korea always tended to play with good wingers and good midfielders and a lot of midfielders, and I'm playing only three in midfield and they're all central midfielders, so maybe that's not helping matters. But at this moment I'm not gonna try and develop something for South Korea specifically. Anyway, let's move on to the live game today, which is Daejeon away. I'm expecting a win here. And really, I think we could wrap up the title within a few games. I think we need to win 5. If we win our first 5 games, we're champions, which is pretty ludicrous, really, considering. It could be earlier if Seoul drop any points. So it's that part of things has been really impressive. Actually, one thing I should point out just quickly is also in the AFC Cup, which I'll just cover quickly. We have, so if I go to the AFC Cup, as you can see, we've got Sydney. The actual second round actually ended up like this. Al Ain knocked out Bunyotto. Al Gharafa lost to Al Ittihad. Al Saad surprisingly got defeated by Al Jazeera. Tiraspol actually surprisingly got beaten by Qatar SC. We beat Antlers. Pohang beat Guizhou, as I expected. Sydney actually beat Jeju, which was a bit of a surprise to me. And Beijing Guan actually lost to Yokohama F. Marinos. Really got destroyed in the first leg, and things didn't really help, or things weren't really helped in the second leg as they lost 2-0 at home. So yeah, I mean, it sets up things nicely for the quarterfinals. Where we play Sydney, Qatar play Al Jazeera, Al Ain play Al Ittihad, and Pohang will be playing Yokohama F. Marinos in the quarters. The semis will look like this. So the winner of Al Ain Ittihad will play Pohang or Marinos. The winner of Ulsan Sydney will play Qatar or Al Jazeera. So interesting draw here. Still means the Pohang Ulsan final is on the cards. So we'll see whether that actually happens and whether we can make it and they can make it. Oh, we've got a bit of a situation here. Barely have enough players to actually play. Jesus Christ. Quick pick. Okay. Wow, this is a mess. I hate it when things like this happen. We've got so many internationals that, yeah, we've got a problem here. Playing Jungwoo. Yo. Well, this is a bit of a bastard, isn't it? Well, I guess we'll have to... God. What I talk about a live game, you get a team made up of like players completely out of position. Absolutely terrible. I hope they've got the same situation. It probably isn't as bad as ours, because I can't imagine they have too many internationals. Well, certainly none of the South Koreans get into the team. Anyway, we'll be favourites, so... let me just slow that down. I've been watching the highlights, but on full speed, so... Slow it down, so Sang-yuk, and first highlight, Sasaki. Plays a wide ball in there to Wu. Wu to Sandro. Sandro gives the ball away, and that's going to be kicked upfield. Hong Chul on the chase though, and he's going to play it back to his keepers. Jung Han forward to Sang-yuk. Don't lose it there. He hasn't. Good. Seung-woo lost it. Big problem here. The guy's in. Fabius. Oh, he didn't. He just didn't connect with it very well, and Han can save that. But that's poor already. This is not looking good. I'll take a draw at this point. It's ludicrous when that happens. They should have given me the option to delay the match. But it's Jonggu, Chan Yang for Daejeon. through to Hoon. Ball gets cut out there. Yong Gu trying to play it forward again, but Wu Young is there, and Chul looking for the pass. Dwelt on it. Kyung Hoon, and back to Jong Gu. Kyung Hoon, and can't get the ball into the box. Chan Yang still on the ball. Daejeon looking good at the moment. Kyung Hoon, back to Jong Gu. Up to Fabios, holds it up, but tackled, and gets the ball inside, and Dai Sung puts it in the net. Daejeon lead, and I'm really pissed off about this. This calling up. All my players being on internationals, we got to play a bloody league game, which is ludicrous. What the fuck? Ludicrous. So no more highlights this half, it seems, or one more maybe. Hopefully it's ours. Hong Chul moving forward with the ball, and finds Chang Hoon, who will find Sasaki. Sasaki moving forwards, inside. Wu, Sandro puts it in. Is he offside? He's not offside. That's the equaliser, and a very nicely worked goal as well. Sandro's not been kind of off form. He's kind of been dropped to the bench anyway, but he's not really got many goals. He's had a few droughts in this season. So fortunately, we've got obviously superb players that have come into the team. Obviously they're all missing today, but I guess that's the way the cookie crumbles. It seems my Lycoms tend to be quite unlucky at the moment. Fabios from a long way out shoots. Oh my god, he scored. Jose Antonio Fabios he's just scored a free kick from about 30 yards. What a mess. That's absolutely bent. Sasaki to Yul. Yul shoots, and a good save. And the same Parker Young looks certain to score. I don't know about that. And another corner. Sasaki back out to Yul. Yul inside. Hoon. Woo! Saved. And I hate this angle. So shit. Sasaki back into the box. Oh, too long. Too long. And we're losing here, and Seoul are having trouble against Seoul. Still 0-0 there. Pohang beating Jeonbuk. They've had a good season. Pohang. They're in this in the title chasing group. Oh, and he's played it in behind. Jang Kyun Ho, good score. Oh no, he's pulled him back. He's going to be sent off. Fortunately, this guy barely ever plays, so in terms of suspensions, it's not going to really be a problem. But yeah, could see that one coming. Jang Kyun Ho, a little bit more pace than Wu, and I guess he just did probably the right thing in many ways. And since he's injured, Yul is a DM. Move him back, and we can put Jai there. This is an absolute mess. I hate this, but we're gonna have to persevere with it. 2-1 down to Daejeon. Not the best of starts, but this is a completely ludicrous game. I mean, you see it. Look at the amount of players that are out of position, and that's even players out of position. There's a number of reserves in the team as well. Oh, Sasaki! Oh, Sasaki, you should have scored, mate. You should have put that in the net. Again, Sasaki's kind of dropped out of the team. He's not really playing too many. Kyun Ho loses it, but they retain it. Yong Yuk for Daejeon. Dae Sung, Kwang Ho, one sick out wide to Jong Gu. Jong Gu, Kwang Ho. Kwang Ho back to Chan Yang. Yang to Gu. Yang. They're working this. One sick. Dae Sung for Daejeon. Oh, lovely ball. Oh, that's a lovely finish. Kyun Ho makes it 3-1 to Daejeon, and it's game over really. But it's just very disappointing. Not really that pissed off with the players. I mean, what they're meant to do, but just the scheduling of that is mental. I mean, how can you have this situation like this? This would never happen. I can't imagine this would ever happen in Korean football. You have like so many players out of I've probably got about 15 internationals out for the game. Well, Dijon win, and really, the moment I saw our starting lineup, I knew that was it really. But so, guys, another loss you've seen, and I just said something stupid, not really concentrating there. Anyway, we lose, unsurprisingly, and that was episode 34. I'll catch you at the end of the season. We should be champions by then anyway. That's the fortunate thing, is it's not going to really affect us. I've got to give you a week's fine because you did get a straight red. So yeah, guys, thanks very much for watching, and catch me in the next episode. This was episode 34. If you liked the episode, leave a like or leave a comment, and subscribe to get the latest episodes as and when they come out. Thanks very much, and see you later.